Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakahakwadash. Double honors unto the elder high priest that taught my elder apostles. Double honors unto my elder apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone or GMS. All right. Peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation Israel. This is the brother Atazaria from the Great Millstone, Houston. And I'm going to get right into this lesson. All right. And I'm going to let the IMF director, okay, say what's coming to this earth, okay, what's gonna be happening worldwide, dealing with fiat currency, okay, paper coins, paper notes, and coins, okay, which I have to keep saying it, but only 8% of the world's currency, okay, is still coins and notes, meaning, bills and change, right? Now, what is the IMF? The IMF is the International Monetary Fund, okay? It consists of 191 member countries, okay? Now, let me pull up this article, and I'm on another device, all right? And I'm reading from two questions I put into the Google, okay? Now, the first is, what is the IMF, right? This is probably something our people are not familiar with, okay? Because Jake is on a low level, all right? Now, we know, but it's our job to teach, okay? So the IMF is the International Monetary Fund, okay? It has 191 member countries, okay? So let's go here. It says, what is the IMF? It is just what I stated, and it works to achieve sustainable growth and prosperity for all of its 191 member countries. It does so by supporting economic policies that promote financial stability and monetary cooperation, which are essential to increase productivity, job creation, and economic well-being. Okay, the IMF is governed by and accountable to its member countries. Okay, I'm gonna read a little more, and then I'm gonna kind of jump. Okay, it says the IMF has three critical missions. Okay, furthering international monetary cooperation, encouraging the expansion of trade and economic growth, and discouraging policies that would harm prosperity. To fulfill these missions, IMF member countries work collaboratively with each other and with other international bodies. Okay, so they discourage policies that would harm prosperity. Okay, now when I read that, something stuck out. Why would you get in the way of a digital currency system? Okay, so they are against anything that's not a part of what they believe, okay, is gonna prosper. They discourage policies that would harm prosperity. Okay, one of those policies will be all currency going digital. Okay, which all of these countries are on board, man. Okay, and we're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay, now I do want to bring out this as well. It says, as of November 11th, 2024, the IMF has 191 member countries. Okay, I asked the Google, how many countries are there in the world? 195. So 191 member countries are on board. It says the only countries out of the 195 that are not members are Cuba, Liechtenstein, if I'm saying it right, Liechtenstein, Monaco, North Korea, and the Republic of China, Taiwan. You look at China, they digital now. Okay, it's not gonna take nothing, okay, when that hour of temptation comes, because it's all gonna be digital. Okay. So let me see. Let me read a little more. Let me see. And all this information can be found by just simply Googling it. Okay. So this IMF director, as a matter of fact, let me do this. Let me do this. Who is the IMF director? There she is, Big Mama. Kristalina Georgieva is the managing director of the IMF. She has held the position since 2019 of October 1st. She began her second 5-year term in October 2024. Current role, managing director, leads the IMF leadership management overseeing work of its 190 member countries. Responsibilities. Her role involves managing the organization's operations, including its response to global economic shocks, and working with the staff to provide financial support, policy advice, and capacity development to member countries. Okay. She was reappointed for a second term in April 2024. Okay. And that's pretty much all we need. Let's see. So she's over this. All right. Basically, she's in charge under whoever's pulling her strings. She's the head. Like Donald Trump would be the head. He'd be the poster child. You know, he's the head figure. You know, because I'm saying that because behind him are his handlers, his controllers. Okay, because there's an order of systems. You see, that most people don't even know about. They see, oh, it's Donald Trump. It's more than Donald Trump. It's more than Vladimir Putin, Xi or Z, whatever the hell his name is in China, etc. Okay, there are people over them that control them, and those people are controlled. Okay, and then those people are controlled to a hierarchy, to an elite group. Okay, of families. All right. So without further ado, let's let her say what she gotta say. Okay. Let me play this.
But generally, you tell them to embrace it. You tell them to embrace it.
I'm telling countries, accept reality. Fiat money is moving digital.
See?
The developments in crypto, both unbacked and backed, they're happening with exponential speed. So yeah, you can try to lock your country away from this. Good luck with it. So yes, I'm telling my members, understand it and then decide for yourself how you're going to operate in this world. But do not close your eyes to reality.
But generally,
you heard what she said? That's straight out of the horse's mouth, man. Okay? Straight out of the horse's mouth. Okay? So you can close your don't close your eyes to it. It's going to happen. Okay? It's going to happen. The scriptures say it's going to happen. This is just receipts. Okay? The world of finance is going digital only. Matter of fact, let me do this. What is fiat currency? Okay. Because fiat currency, let me see, pull up images. Fiat money. A government issued currency that is not backed by a physical commodity such as gold or silver, but rather by the government that issued it. Okay? The Fed. All right? They issue out notes and coins. That's fiat money. That fiat money is going to be digital. There will be no more notes and coins. Okay? Which does what? Gives them total control. They're already rolling out what is it called? Shit. And I was just looking at this. Basically, let me see, can I explain it? These banks, okay, are gonna be they're gonna know every transaction you make, right? So let's say you are spending digital money or too much digital money on something that is giving you a high carbon footprint. You won't be allowed to buy whatever that is or spend your digital tokens towards that because of things like this. Like these things were spoken about years ago, and now they happening. You know, guys will label conspiracy theorists. Oh, they'll never do that. I'm trying to think of the term, what the name of it is. But basically, they're gonna monitor every transaction, every transaction that you make and where you make it. Okay? And according to them, if it doesn't go with whatever the regulations they have, okay, you may have used too much water today. You know, you may have ran your air conditioner too long today. Okay? And they'll be able to regulate it based off of carbon footprint, the climate change theory. You have it. Okay? Damn it, I'm trying to think of this other term. It just will not come to my mind, but that's okay. You know, if the spirit wanted to come to my mind, it will. Social credit score. God damn, why I couldn't think of that. Okay? That's also going to be implemented. All right? But the reason for this thing going digital, the main reason for money going digital, and excuse me if I'm kind of all over the place, is because of what's written in the scriptures, which we're going to get that. Okay? Let's go to the book of Revelation. And we know Revelation 13, 16. Okay? But I want to bring this one out as well. Well, probably just this. Okay? This is the book. You know what? Let me pull it on here too. Okay? And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and 10. This is the reason why, man. Okay? It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? Because this is what this is leading to. If it's all digital, and then they like, well, you know what? Let's do this. Which they're going to do because it's written. Okay? Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. You see? Digital. If it's all digital, you have no more privacy. You have no more control. They have the control. They just give you liberty to spend some of your digital so-called money. Okay? How you want to. until they say, okay, you spent too much on this, you spent too much on that. Okay? And then it's going to move to a charagma, right? And without it, you won't be able to be in the system. Okay? You're going to be not able to buy and sell, which is what all this is leading to. Okay? And that's out of the horse's mouth. All right? First and foremost is in the scripture. But this is what, you see, our job is to take what's going on in the world and filter it through the scriptures. You see? What she's saying is Revelation 13. Is Revelation 3rd chapter. Okay? That's what she may not know. You know what I'm saying? Or may. But I'm pretty sure she knows what the agenda is. It's to everybody, it's for everybody to have a charagma. Okay? So they can have full control. You see? Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see something real. When was the IMF constructed? Okay, the International Monetary Fund was conceived in July 1944 at the Bretton Woods Conference and was formally established in December 1945 when 29 member countries signed the Articles of Agreement. Its creation aimed to foster global economic cooperation. See, it's supposed to be all this separateness, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to money, finance, they're going to tie it all together. They're going to, because it's still going to have the illusion, you over here in this country, you over here in this country. But really, when it's all said and done, it's going to be known that it's a one world rule. Okay? Because IMF is international. You see? All this stuff is global. And these elites, okay, are the ones that are in control of everything going on in this world, man. Job 9:24. And this is their agenda. Okay? To push a global charagma, okay, and for it to be implanted in all right, but we, as the scriptures say, are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Let me see if he got a little more in here. It says its creation aimed to foster global economic cooperation and prevent the economic instability that contributed to the Great Depression and World War II. Interesting. And that's pretty much it, man. I really just wanted to get her saying that, just so, we'll have more receipts on the subject. Okay? So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying, and I'm gonna close. It's on to the next one. Until then, I say shalom.